About as close as you'll ever get to a Rolls Royce, chat, so enjoy it. We're standing right in front of a Rolls Royce, and I've seen a couple Rolls Royces, especially at parades and at events like this down here in Midtown, but I am really in awe right now. Wow, let's see the back of it. You can see the seats. Wow, look at the... I don't know if you guys can make that out with the exposure, but there's like a painting of someone back there on one of the cushions. Choose a planter and plant. Gengar there, so cute. Psyduck. Yeah, I remember some of these. It's been a while since I watched Pokemon. There's an Eevee over here. There's Jigglypuff, and there's Hello Kitty. My favorite Pokemon, Hello Kitty. We have SpongeBob back there as well. And books and art, Mystery Science Theater 3000. That's really cool. Aren't these folks on Twitch as well? Look at the Empire State Building, which we passed a little bit earlier today. We can take a closer look at these art pieces over here. There's a bird and an owl. Very nice. There's an elephant as well. These all look very nice. Some more jewelry.
Everything is from Peru. We're trying to support local artisans. In this case, this collection is from Freddy. He's from Cusco and he has been doing this work for over 25 years.
Awesome.
Yes.
Show some of these up close here. There's his Instagram, David Wino. But he's doing a really good job. He's killing it there with a saxophone. You guys can see over there, there's another sculpture there. I guess they've done just bears. I don't know if it's by the same artist. Yeah, it is by the same artist. So it's just lined up with bears in different poses. And that one looks to be receiving. I don't know what other way to say. I don't know what other way to say it. It's bent over. Very, very cool to catch the Circus Day Parade. Alright guys, welcome. This is the dance parade on 6th Avenue. This is the James Earl Jones Theater over here. I love the architecture on this, and you're seeing that massive line on the outside.
Yeah, I picked her up in intermission.
You guys are just in time. We're about to take a look at a pop-up down here at Rockefeller Center. What I love about Rockefeller Center is whenever they do pop-ups, they give like these very creative and very good photo opportunities. So there's always something like this set up right around this spot where you could get good photos taken. And I love the way that fountain is made. Again, the art style, sort of like a kid drew it, right? But it's of course very elaborate and very difficult to create something like this. But the style looks like a child might have drawn it. Seeing the flowers there again. This pop-up is called Spring is Blooming at Rockefeller Center with Alexander Benjamin Mavey. A nice little bench over here. Looks so cute, right? The art style. We always see this area in winter. Nice to see the pretty spring decor. Yeah, I love this pop-up. It really has brought life back into this little area over here. As you get off the steps over here, you have this nice little pathway that leads you all the way through the pop-up. And over here you have a swing set again, set up with all these very nice spring colors. And then there's a long line over here for people to get on. But we'll go on this opposite side because there are more flowers over here. It's looking very cute. You're seeing all the new flags up there. They change out these flags regularly, and all those flags match the art style of the pop-up down here. There you have the fountain going off. Very relaxing. Hope no one has to pee. That's always what I feel when I get too close to a fountain. Hope it's ASMR and not reminding you that you have to pee. But so I'll show you guys some of the areas here that impressed me the most. There's this center area over here where there's seats, and there usually are seats down here. Like when they don't have the rink up, they usually have seats over here. There you're seeing the swing set over here. Nice little colors on it as well. Very bright blue and bright greens, and then the seat is that orangish color. Oh, that's a really nice car. Look at that. We'll get on the corner and look at that. A couple of very cool cars over here. Wonder if they're all going to an event together. But lovely to spend the day with you guys. We had an amazing stream today. Really awesome, action-packed, content-packed. Appreciate you guys so much. I'll see you guys around. Take care, everybody. But it's nice to see everybody. Nice to have you guys come in here. Today we're just gonna walk around a little bit. It is the afternoon. I'm out much later than I usually am, but we're right here in Bethesda Terrace in Central Park, and it's so much busier than it usually is. So we're gonna see some of these crowds. I think some performances, some games around here. A lot of movie and TV scenes. Yeah, so if you're a big fan of John Wick, they did film one of the ending scenes of, I believe, was John Wick 2. So if it looks familiar, that might be why. Carrying a weapon, yeah. Big snakes for sure. Let me give you a look at that ceiling. If you want to get a better view of this ceiling, and it is magnificent, go ahead and check out my Instagram. I am a photographer as well as a streamer, so a lot of these scenes, a lot of these places that you guys see on my stream are actually featured in my photography. But wow, just look at that. I'm a big fan of architecture. I'm a big fan of art. I don't know if you guys are, but I definitely am. Hearing a lot of music over here, so we're gonna go ahead and check that out and see what's going on. Oh man, that's lovely. That's really awesome. There's an entire group over here playing drums. He's using a rock to stabilize the drums there. Available for weddings. This is a astro gallery. It's got minerals and fossils and all that. That looks pretty cool. Oh my god, there's like an actual genuine Tyrannosaurus Rex leg and foot bone. That's pretty neat to think that leg bone was around for 66 million years. Genuine prehistoric cave lion skull, 700,000 to 300,000 years old. That's so incredible. Man, what happened here? Like, what actually happened here? I guess some car, like, how would you even knock that over? Like, there's no construction going on nearby. There's no car, like, there's no reason for your car to come and hit this. Like, literally, what happened here? Created by artist Lily Kwong in collaboration with Madison Square Park Conservancy Horticulture Team, this piece is a walking meditation inviting you to a Transformative winding pathway from an entry point to an end point in a single direction as a way to quiet the mind, restore balance, and inspire self-reflection. Gardens of Renewal, enter here, please enter here and move continuously and mindfully in one direction. Alright, let's try this. Maybe I can go on the wide angle here so you guys can see the entire pathway. There's a little ramp leading you up, and you're already seeing like the rocks on the bottom. I'll show you on the pathway, and we're going to continue going through here. It is very calming. I do see some people stopped up ahead, so we'll give them some time to move through the path as well. Sitting on this rock bench is an invitation for connection. If you are sitting here, it is because you are open to conversation with a fellow human. Please be kind. So that's really nice. I like the fact that they invite you to make connections here. I love the fact that you get the variation of colors as you get closer to the end here. But we're going to keep walking through the path, this meditative path over here. We're almost out of the path here, and we might take a look at some of the dogs. We end up right at the dog park, which I don't know if that was on purpose, but if it was not on purpose, man, what a good idea. We'll get to see some cute doggos here playing. You're out of that meditative space, but again, such a nice pop-up, and I do actually feel better. I do actually feel more relaxed after going through that. That big white one is so cute. Look at this one, all happy. And there's one over here. Yeah, this one is drinking from the water there, like I told you guys, flowing from like these hills. They have some water.